So, right after LeBron and the Lakers won the NBA championship at the end of last year, I remember there was some controversy about him saying he wanted to take some time before starting the next season. And like everything else, it's one of those things you won't even think about talking about next week. But at the time, people were making a big deal about him as an athlete, saying he needs to rest his body. He knows his body. He listens to his body, so he doesn't want to pound it away before, and go right back into another season, especially after coming off a championship win. And so I want to talk about what listening to your body really means, because it's something that's very heady. And you know me, I talk about heady topics all the time, but at the same time, what does it practically mean to listen to your body? Number one, listening to your body, whether you're a pro or like myself, or you are an NCAA athlete, or you're a high school athlete, or you're a junior athlete, whatever the case might be, listening to your body on one level means knowing when it's time to push through an activity versus when it's time to really say, okay, I'm done here. Like, I didn't do all my reps today, but I know I need to be done with this. Track athletes, we sometimes have the luxury of being in individual events. So whether it be our coaches or whoever we're working with, we can kind of, depending on who you're working with, of course, especially if you're in college, sometimes it's not always the case, but we sometimes have more sovereignty over saying, okay, I need to take a break today, or maybe I need to do something else today. And I know in a lot, when I was playing team sports when I was in high school and when I was younger, you just got to do what the team does, and if you don't do, you miss out on playtime and so on and so forth. But truly, if you are to really maximize and more importantly be healthy so that you can maximize your effectiveness in your upcoming season, you have to know when it's time to push through something versus when it's time to stay at the same level or even peel back. This is a perfect time for me to be talking about this, because this is the beginning of an after recovery week. With the video I posted last week, in that workout, I had written out, it was kind of a progressed form of what I've been doing for over a month. So that workout had quite a bit more volume than what I'd been doing the weeks before. And the workout was going really, really well. And I got to like the last, I had 4 reps left, and it was the step drill. I had 4 reps left of the step drill. And I got through 2 reps of it, and they were good. And I remember walking back after I finished the second rep and just being like, okay, I'm done. And to some people that might sound crazy, like, why did I just stop? Well, did I quit the workout, or am I skimping out? But first and foremost, I'm the only one out here. So who is going to hold me accountable to myself to staying healthy other than myself? Nobody. Now me, I've been doing this for so long, so I knew intuitively that my body was giving me signals between the overall feeling of weight on my body. I knew it was time to shut the workout down, and I ended up having a great workout, a progressed workout, got the volume in, got the purpose of the workout completed without overdoing it. And I think what happens a lot of the times is that we really, you're talking to someone who values hard work. We as athletes value hard work. It's in our blood, but we also try to work hard. Now, what happens when you're a hard worker and then you try to work hard on top of already being a hard worker? What happens is you burn yourself out. When you learn to listen to the cues that your body gives you, and everybody has their own cues, you start to understand what your body needs and when your body needs more rest versus when your body can keep going. For me, I know when I finish like I said, I've done this for a very long time. So for me, I know that when I finish a rep of a workout, obviously I'm going to be, whether it's a running workout or a bounding workout, I'm going to be panting, whatever. But if I'm walking back and I'm feeling a little bit of joint soreness, or I'm feeling a little bit of misalignment in my joints again, maybe my hips, my lower back. Of course, having done this long enough, I know that that is a sign that I need to peel back, get that adjusted by my chiropractor before coming back and doing the same workout. That's what I did last week. Now, when I was younger, I would have felt those things. I would have felt the little clickiness in my ankle, which just needs a quick adjustment, and I'll be right back at it. But I would have just kept going, And these are the small little things that we often overlook. Like, willingly overlook these things. Just the little cues that your body sends to you. So if there's one thing I would have told myself when I was in my early 20s, or even when I was a college freshman, sophomore, it's that I would have told myself to really pay attention to the cues that my body is giving me physically. The pains, the little niggling feelings, the cramps, and I would have documented it. Now, you hear me talk about documentation all the time on this channel, and especially if you know me personally. And so I can't speak on it enough. Start to document what you're feeling in your body, so that now as you're going along week by week, day by day, week by week, you have an actual log of quantifiable data. We got to look at ourselves as athletes like scientists would. You have quantifiable data that now you can research. Okay, on June 6th, I was feeling something in my knee. Okay, on June 8th, the knee pain was gone. But by July, a month later, on July 6th, I was still feeling that pain in my knee. Now you have quantifiable data that says, hey, I should get this looked at and taken care of. If we don't document it and we don't go back to read what we've documented, it's very easy for us as athletes to say, I felt something in my knee last month. 2 months go by, I felt something in my knee last month, whatever, who cares about it? It's very easy for us to write it off, and the next thing you know, it's a big issue. This video is going on long enough. I didn't want to make it too long, and I guess I really only got through one point, but that's okay. So far, you get the take-home message. Learn to listen to your body by learning what your body's cues are. Everybody's body has its own cues that it's going to throw at you. So learn to document those cues and learn to refer back to them over time. Again, if you want to be a great athlete, you have to do what the average athlete isn't doing. If you want to be an exceptional athlete, you have to do what the great athletes aren't doing. And if you want to be one of the greatest of all time, you need to use every muscle in your body, every cell in your brain to become the best you possibly can be. So begin to start reflecting and documenting your progress, and that is how you can make leaps and bounds, no pun intended if you're a jumper, in terms of becoming greater, but also avoiding injury and really learning what it means to listen to your body. That's all I got. I'll come at you guys later on with another vlog type video, and other than that, peace.